One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport, Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Chicago Bears. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Right to the air is Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
On third down, Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Ooh, with a juke. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Bears take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's good for a Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
A first carry here for Kene Nwangu. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Another run now for Nwangu. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Touchdown! Cole Kmet, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A good first down call as the screenplay gets them 9.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. But it could have gone for more.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And they need 2. Here's third down. Now Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. Still on his feet. And they will score. A pick 6 for Bears touchdown. Lots of look to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. There he goes, right side. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Bengals drive about to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. You look at this Bears defense. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
That was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Well, this defense for the Bears, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers. 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, take.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Being chased out left. And this is caught by Evans. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Slide 2.
They'll look to throw here on first down. for the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So this, Charles, on paper at least, not the most even of matchups. Polar opposite, really. I mean, on one sideline, you got the hottest team in the league, still unbeaten, and on the other side, a winless squad.
And that's why I owe you, and I owe you big, because you did email me this week to remember any given Sunday. That was a phrase you typed to me, and that's what we have to remember in this ball game. It resounds when you think about it. Unbeaten versus winless, any given Sunday, anything can happen in this league.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Bears! Cole Kmet, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Burrow looking to pass. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. 4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Handoff right side to Wangu. To the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 8. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a 1st down.
Wait. Ready?
He'll look to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Ready?
2nd down and 6 now.
6. Mega.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And it'll be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Lots of incompletions on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man, he finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Bears are able to add on to their first-half lead.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
Burrow will throw. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
Here we go, here we go.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's Burrow. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
11 Thomas.
Now it's Burrow.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
11 MT tape. Here we go, here we go.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Get set.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Again, it's Burrow. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. I think you and I were a little surprised back early in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Trouble, 38. Hunt.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll throw now on the final play. And his throw here's incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set to resume. Here we go with the 2nd half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the 2nd half.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Nwangu going to get it on the counter.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 17-yard line. They'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2.
97.
They'll look to throw again. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack.
All right, let's give them a little bit of applause here. Good for them because this has been a defensive nightmare for them thus far. At least they're finally getting a couple of big plays. Won't make the scoreboard of the ride home easier, but one good moment to watch in film next week.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Cooper Kupp from 19 yards away. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's it hit?
A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
11.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. Able to find Higgins. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain.
Here we go.
And now they're in the hurry-up. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
11 Mighty. 11 Thomas.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a toss here, short side. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on E.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
11.
Burrow going to get this out to Boyd on the perimeter. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
11.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And the Bengals on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase from 17 yards out. And the Bengals are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I
we share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
It's going to be a runner.
And now off to the races, down the right side. A huge play there for Chicago. 45 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Back to throw. Drops this off with Nwangu. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Lutz will look to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And my goodness, another interception.
With this advantage, this defense knew the passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Set, hut. Blue strike.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
On the set.
Quick slant, caught by Moore.
And the Bears are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's...
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball, and sometimes even your special teams, and that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now it's Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here. But it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them. Not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out of this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
That's complete right side to Komet.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ballgame.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Chicago, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And